Hey everybody, my name's Wyatt and I'm Ferda Tunes, and today we obviously got part 2 of my last Diving In series, the first of the series basically where I dive into an artist and their discography and I listen to their stuff, kind of go through my thought process and just kind of analyze how I'm feeling as I go through, do a little bit of an album review as I go, you know. I started it off with Rina Sawayama, her debut EP, which I released in the last video. I reviewed, kind of reacted to it type of thing, and today we are diving into her debut album, which came out this year, SAWAYAMA. And I'm excited to get into it. I did a little impromptu first reaction on my first listen to the album, obviously, so I'll toss some clips here and there, but I'm mainly going to focus on the review for this one because I was really impressed with this album and just really happy with it. I had a lot to say of it. So without further ado, let's check out this album.
1 week
earlier. Impromptu first reaction. SAWAYAMA. SAWAYAMA. You're fucked! Holy fuck. Alright, we're stepping it up. So, I guess I'll start with the start of the album because it started with another fucking bang, and I really got the feel off the first song, Dynasty. I really got the feel that I knew what was coming, or I knew what was happening with the album, and that changed very quickly in the next 2 tracks. The next 2 tracks were a lot more rock and metal influence, or at least a little bit more. They're still kind of hidden around the whole pop soundscape, I guess. This is fucking unbelievable. Especially Shut the Fuck Up, which I would say definitely had the most prominent, I guess, metal feel to the whole song. It wasn't one of my favorites, but fucking hell, talk about a dramatic blend of sounds. Okay, what the fuck are we on now, bro? Holy fuck, man. Yo, I love this. Wow, that one's gonna take... I'm gonna need to listen to that one like fucking 16 more times. But, oh my god, that was crazy good. And you could kind of tell Rina was just kind of pulling out all the stops, especially with Shut the Fuck Up. Her verses were very kind of harsh, and her performance overall felt kind of eerie almost, but the hook just wrapped everything in this attitude that was just so prevalent. And I kind of mentioned in the first part that was very prevalent in the EP. And this attitude carries throughout most of the album, but becomes a little less and less prominent, at least in my eyes, where tracks like Fuck the World and Who's Gonna Save You Now just could have used a little bit more flair to them. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just not personally grabbing me and sticking with me too much. They're still very solid in my eyes. They just don't grab me, and especially on a first listen, they didn't really like have me, oh my god, ready to come back to them. But this attitude I'm mentioning comes back full swing on the last track, Snakeskin, and she ends the album with another just absolute bang. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, what the f— Songs like Comme des Garçons, Akasaka Sad, Bad Friend, and especially Excess are shining examples of Rina just reaching her full potential and then seemingly just playing around and having fun with these masterful ideas she just seems to keep bringing to pop music as a whole. Oh no! Yeah, this shit is too groovy, man. Yeah, Akasaka Sad is especially interesting, I think, just for her sound. I can't get enough of that, like, fast production that comes in the hook, and the hook is just almost mystical. It's, oh, I love it. Catchy as hell too. Damn near every track on here is just dripping with catchiness, especially Excess, Love Me For Me, and Chosen Family. Some of my favorites on here, which I didn't expect to hear out of the more kind of serene, almost sensual songs with the more relaxed production. Chosen Family, Yo, no! Yo, I love that. Oh, I love that so much. That was a fucking highlight and a half. Paradisin is my favorite on here. And holy fuck. You know, I'm all about the feeling of music here at Ferda Tunes, and I gotta say, I feel like I'm in a retro video game when I'm hearing this track, and I'm just racing down a late night city just filled with lights, and I just feel every inch of my body just coursing with just happiness and excitement. It's just such a fun track, such a freeing track, it feels like. Oh, fuck. This easily one of my favorites. Yo, I definitely my favorite track on here personally, and I gotta say, I admire Rena's versatility more than anything, especially on this album, which I don't think I got a little bit of a taste with the EP, but this just really blew me away and just showed me how much she can do. Just the sheer variety of songs I got out of both of these projects just left me way more fulfilled than I could have ever anticipated, and I really didn't expect, just especially this album here, just the whole body of work, just no song really sounded like the last at all. And I can't even begin to tell you just how happy I am she kept that uplifting theme going with tracks like especially Love Me For Me, also one of my favorites, an absolute anthem of just self-love and not giving a fuck about whoever has whatever to say. No! Yes! These lyrics and themes of uplifting just make songs so much more memorable and powerful just all together for me. This is definitely a highlight album of the year, and I can very well see it creeping into my top 10. It's definitely making the list at the end of the year, you guys will see. But without rambling on more just about whatever little specific details, I think that's about all I have to say about it. That's my review, I guess. Again, just was blown away, really. Just the versatility was just so prevalent, you know, if you're looking for just kind of an oddball pop album this year, I really can't recommend it enough. This is one of those albums, again, where I just feel there's a song for everybody. There's a song that, like, really anybody can at least kind of enjoy, even if you know, whatever, hate pop music, whatever it is. So, yeah, I gotta decide where this is gonna end up on my album of the year list now. But, thanks for watching. This concludes my first artist in this series of diving in. I was hella excited to do it, and I think this was a massive success. You guys seemed to really like the first video, and I was so happy about that. I'm really happy I did this, and just know I have a very great list of artists that I plan on diving into for this series, which I'm very excited about, and it honestly grows every day, because like I said, there's that list of albums that you always want to get to, but you don't find yourself actually getting to it ever. That's what this series is all about. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you like. There'll be a ton more of these coming, and if you have any artists that you want me to dive into, or even just an album for just an off video, let me know in the comments, please. I would love to hear more. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, everything at Ferda Tunes. The links are all in the description. You can check out the podcast from last year if you want to hear more content from me and the boys. And as usual, love you guys. Take care. Stay safe.